7.
Now you've done it. Have you lost your mind? He's back. And you're listening again. A legend in his own mind. Don't believe me? Just ask him. Here's Tom Schmitz live on WOCA. The Source.
Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Tuesday. Hey, I want to tell you the Heart of Florida Health Center, they're going to use some of the American Rescue Plan Fund. You know, that's the some of the fund that was created by the Biden administration to help out municipalities and places. Heart of Florida has received more than $730,000 in American Rescue funding earmarked to expand its health clinic in Denellen. The funds that were awarded by the Health Resources Services Administration, that's a branch of the Department of U.S. Health and Human Services. While the earlier funds are being used for various staff and operations throughout the nonprofit locations, the new money awarded in late September will put toward doubling the size of Denellen's clinic and expanding its services. So they're going to make it twice the size, expand the services. They've also applied for money for the Heart of Florida Reddick Clinic, but they haven't heard back on that yet. But just good news for Denellen as the Heart of Florida Clinic will expand there. You know, just one of those things where Joe Martone on the radio with us this morning, just one of those things where there's a 12-bed emergency room now that just opened in Bellevue, and now the Heart of Florida.
In Bellevue, right in the middle of Bellevue. There.
Right, yeah.
Advent
Health.
Yeah.
12-bed with a pregnancy room, a trauma room.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right next to Winn-Dixie.
Right.
Yeah.
And that opened, and now Heart of Florida is going to expand the Denellen. And those are two outliers that you need that kind of medical help there so they don't have to come in town.
Well, our population is busting out at the seams. That's number one. And we're like the old cars. We're breaking down. Come on. The average age in our area is 50 plus.
Right. Well, you live in the Bellevue metro area, somewhere around Bellevue.
Yeah.
Within 10, 15 miles of downtown Bellevue, you live in that area.
Correct.
It would be a haul for you if you had to, because you live by yourself.
Yeah.
So if you had an ailment that you thought you needed to get to an emergency room, it's quite the haul for you to get in your truck, even if you thought you could make it, to get in your truck and get to downtown Ocala.
I would go the opposite direction.
Right. You'd go towards the villages.
There's a new one on 441.
Right, but it's not right next door to you.
Oh, no. I'd
the one in Bellevue is perfect now.
I would have to go all the way down Baseline Road, which ends up in 441 and knocks into 441. Right. Then take a left, and it's about 2 miles down from there, maybe 2.5 miles down from there.
Whereas the one at Winn-Dixie is probably within 3 or 4 miles of your house.
Yeah, a little more. But yeah,
but
close
still,
enough.
Closer.
It's closer.
Right, closer.
Closer.
Oh.
But you still, 6 and a half dozen another if you take your chances, because if you go up Baseline Road, you'd have to take the loop to avoid the railroad tracks.
Right.
But if you want to get there faster, you go past, I guess it's 25A.
25A or 25C.
C, whatever. That goes towards Ocala.
That's 25C, I thought, or 25A.
25A, yeah. Maybe. You would have to get that and then go past that and then take a right, which gets you going over the railroad tracks and then right into the middle of Bellevue. Well, that's fine and dandy, unless the train's coming.
Then you're stuck.
Oh, then you got to double back. Then you got to double back or go forward and then hit 441 and go over the top, which gets you over the railroad tracks. So coming from that side of town, there's 2 ways to get over the railroad tracks. You know, you can go right, the new loop that goes over at, I think it's 92 or whatever it is.
Yeah, 92 loop.
And that goes over the railroad tracks. Or you got to go all the way down to 441 and double back to go over the railroad tracks.
So it's a benefit then to have this new emergency room.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely.
Near you.
Guess what? They wouldn't have put it there if the need wasn't there.
Right.
You know.
Speaking of need and putting it there, we got to be real close to the VA clinic opening.
It got pushed back.
Uh-oh.
December 8th, I think it is now.
Oh.
But it's still this year.
It's still fantastic up on that hilltop.
Yeah, I was going to be the first patient in there for the eye clinic November 8th when they had it, or 9th, whenever I think it was.
For those who don't know, Joe wears glasses, and he hasn't had a new prescription since 1964. So he probably
just scratched a little bit.
He probably thinks that I'm thin.
I feel like Nemo in the water, looking at the...
Little cloudy. Well,
you look, you wear glasses. Anybody with a little drop of water, you just wipe off your face. A little drop of water sits on these damn glasses. Yep, they're due to get cleaned again.
It'll smear. Oh, my wife will pick my glasses up and go, how in the world are you seeing through those?
Yeah. You got to clean them off. Yeah. And it's distracting. And what always gets me is you've got your circle around your eyes with the glasses, and a little dip of whatever will drop. Where's it drop? Right in the middle where you look.
Yeah, right on that glasses.
Not below, not to the left, not right in the middle. So
that's the same thing. Whenever you get a rock that bounces off the freeway and hits your little, and causes a little crack in your windshield.
Yeah.
It never causes it low or high. It always causes it right in your eye line.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right in your eye line.
That's like your luck. You'll be sitting watching a football game. You can relate to that.
Uh-huh.
And what's the stadium? How many? 3,000 people? Sometimes 4,000, 5,000?
For a football game?
Yeah, football game.
93, 94,000.
94,000.
110,000.
Let's go with 110,000 people, right?
Uh-huh.
How the hell does that bird find you?
And all the time.
Yeah. What? You're looking around, and everyone's going, yay, and they all look at you and go,
crowded beach. Thousands of people on the beach. Seagull finds me.
Oh, yeah.
I find him, though, with Alka-Seltzer.
What do you mean Alka-Seltzer?
Shh, don't tell anybody.
I won't tell anybody.
Oh, wait, I just said it. I'm kidding, folks. I do not do that.
That was mean.
I do not do that.
That's mean.
But I don't even know if that's actually happened. I think that's an old wives' tale. The old wives' tale was you feed a piece of Alka-Seltzer to a seagull.
It blows them up.
Yeah.
Boom, yeah.
But I don't know if that...
That's why I don't throw rice anymore at
yeah, they
wedding.
bloat. Yeah, because they bloat. Yeah.
Yeah, but, so I don't know. But all I know is if I see a flock of seagulls coming over, I like pelicans. I like
Flock of Seagulls. They were a great band in the early 80s.
Oh, horse feathers. So as I watch, if they're coming over my head, I always look up. I say, what do you watch? They just went over there way. Yeah.
You do realize Flock of Seagulls was a band in the 80s, right?
Yes, I'm listening. I try to ignore it, but
But you didn't know.
On that, like
you didn't know, though.
The skin is broken.
You didn't know. You didn't know.
No, it wasn't that way.
Hey, there's now a move. It's cleared. The city council is going to head to Tallahassee for the legislature to look at it.
The city council's going?
No. The city council has passed a ordinance that now needs the legislative approval and the governor to sign it before it can be done. It's to offer alcohol sales at special festivals throughout the downtown area so that you just don't have to be inside an establishment. Places that can sell alcohol, if this gets signed by the governor, will now be able to sell alcohol outside of their establishments at preordained areas for festivals.
So in other words, you have to stay within, let's say, a 4-block radius.
Well, it's actually like an 8-block radius. But so it's called the downtown event zone.
So in other words,
it basically goes from the downtown market to across 40 to where the coffee shop and the taco shop and everything is over there. Yeah. And it goes from down where the bars extend going down towards Pine over to the new hotel.
Sure. Oh, yeah.
Basically where it extends. So it's a pretty big area. So you'll be able to walk around with alcohol and everything.
And drink more, pay more. And then there's more signs that have to be put up, which is going to cost the taxpayers money.
No. Here's why they did it.
Why?
Because the downtown businesses were complaining that when you have these festivals, you block off the streets. People can't get to our establishments very easy, and you're costing us money. So you got to give us a little piece of the pie.
They've been doing that for years.
And it costs bars and restaurants money.
Well, if they didn't sit on their butt inside and say, "I'm here," get out there and say, "Hey, I'm here." Get their butt on the sidewalk. Why do you think they
have an outdoor bar?
Why don't you think they
just have an outdoor bar?
Why don't you think
so I can walk around the square and enjoy
feeling good.
If I want to go to FAFO, which is takes over a big chunk of downtown, I want to walk around drinking a Miller Lite. I should be able to do that.
Well, isn't that nice of you? I've got no problem with that. But if you're Ante Tamor, listen, you got me so upset I can't even say the word. If you're a shop owner and you are interested in getting people in your establishment and everything's happening outside, and you're sitting in your establishment twiddling your thumb saying, gee, I wonder why nobody's coming. Well, first of all, what do you have to offer them? Why aren't you out there with a menu in your hand and everything and saying, hey, come in? The best place to see that, go to St. Augustine. You'll walk by almost every establishment. They got a girl or a guy out there. Would you like a sample of this? Would you like a sample of that?
Yeah, Joe, but you can also walk up and down the street in St. Augustine drinking a beer.
So?
That's what they want to do here.
Well, I didn't say there's anything wrong with it.
Be able to walk around.
But it's going to cost us money too, though.
At special events.
It's going to cost, well.
Only at special events.
Well, they're going to have, let's celebrate Potato Day. I mean, they're going to make up the special events
well,
after that.
That'd be vodka then.
That's right. Exactly.
I think it's something that doesn't need to happen.
Carrot Day?
It doesn't need to happen like in New Orleans or Savannah where it's just open container all the time.
It's not all the time.
In New Orleans and Savannah? All the time.
No, you got to have certain times of the day.
No, sir.
When they put those.
Yeah, well, they got to be open for business.
Yeah.
But in Savannah,
yeah,
bars open at 8 in the morning. In Savannah, you can't drink. The bars can't be open between 3 a.m. and 8 a.m. From 8 a.m. to 3 a.m., you can walk all over the city of Savannah drinking all you want without open container. You know what? No worries about it whatsoever.
But do they have signs up say no alcohol beyond this point?
No.
So how do you know if you broke the law?
You don't, because the whole downtown, the entire historic district in Savannah, all 46 blocks of it, you're able to walk around drinking.
Okay. Now,
just like in New Orleans.
In Ocala, you said
Can't
8 blocks.
Can't do that.
Just for a festival.
Just for festivals.
So you're in the festival and you're walking, and you're enjoying, and you parked your car over there. Oh, you got to get rid of that beer.
Who's going to police that? I look.
You got to put signs up. No alcohol beyond this point.
Yes.
During festivals.
And that's going to piss you off because tax dollars went to make those signs.
No, it won't piss me off.
Shutting your microphone off.
It just annoys me.
You have no fun. You're the no fun police. That's what you are.
Oh no, I'm just.
You're the no fun.
I'm a
police.
penny pitcher.
You're the no fun.
A penny
police.
pincher.
No fun police.
No, I like to have fun.
I've
been to New Orleans. I've been to Savannah. I've been all over the place.
I love New Orleans.
Halfway around the world and back. So
But I think it's something that will help generate more festivals downtown, and it'll
no.
generate more business.
No. I disagree with you. Strawberry Festival started there.
Yep.
And what happened? The exact same thing.
You know why the Strawberry Festival moved to where it moved?
Because it was too big for downtown.
100%.
And they couldn't get into their stores.
100%. But if you now give them the opportunity where they can walk around, because you couldn't.
Well, there's no beer at the Strawberry Festival anyway.
Right. But there should be.
No, there shouldn't be.
Oh, yeah. I need some pancakes and beer. That's what I need.
What a combination.
Actually,
what a combination.
I need pancake and honey Jack Daniels. That's what I need.
Is there such a thing?
There is. Jack Daniel honey. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, there's Jack Daniel everything, I guess, if you think about it.
Just saying.
Good saying.
But
I never had some Jack Daniels.
But, yeah,
is it thick like honey? Is it honey?
It's thicker, but it's not, it's still alcohol, Joe. Has a honey taste.
It has honey taste.
Yeah. But I just think,
stop slobbering your syrup.
Like
syrup,
in Orlando at Eola, Lake Eola.
I know where that is.
They have during special festivals on Lake Eola.
Which is
you're able to walk around with alcohol.
That's a small place. I thought it was bigger than it was.
It's still bigger than Tusquilla that we have here.
Well, no kidding.
But Tusquilla falls in that area where you'd be able, if there was a festival there, you'd be able to walk around with beer.
With the Disney thing. His wife,
right?
Lilith. What?
Lilith.
She made that outdoor theater.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, wah, blah, blah, blah. He walked there. Where's the rest of it?
Yeah, a little bitty thing.
But she paid for it and everything.
Yep.
And it's there, and with the swans in the background and
yeah, the band shell's real small.
Yeah, I thought it was big.
Right.
Well, everything on TV looks bigger.
But they do special festivals there where you can walk around with alcohol.
Oh yeah.
But you can't walk around with alcohol all year round at Lake Eola.
No.
That's what Ocala's talking about doing.
Just during the festivals.
Just during the festivals.
So you're going to see an uptake in festivals. Is that what you're thinking?
I would hope. I like festivals.
Now, will you think it'll all extend all the way down to Tuscaloosa?
It should.
Well, if that's part of it?
I would hope.
You think they're going to put a walkway over the top eventually?
Well, who knows?
Well, 40 is East Silver Springs Boulevard is busy.
It has crosswalks. It has lights. The little white guy shows up. That means walk. orange hand shows up, don't walk. It's not rocket science, morons.
But you got the little kids that the parents aren't paying attention
Well,
of.
that's a parent problem. You end up
No,
with little Junior run over. That's your damn fault.
No, it's little Junior. You don't want little Junior to get run over.
I don't have little Junior for that exact reason.
Oh, gee. Yeah, you got
Remember,
little roughs. And
remember you're talking to the wrong
meow.
person when you talk about kids and everything. I don't have any kids. You know why? I don't like the little buggers.
All letters at tom@woca.com.
My favorite children in my life were my nieces and nephews because I could give them back.
You spoil them and give them back? Just like grandkids?
Ugh.
We don't have any grandkids.
Don't get me started. Speaking of festivals, though, the City of Ocala Code Enforcement Department
What?
seems a weird department to have a festival.
What?
The City of Ocala Code Enforcement Department is hosting
What?
the Downtown Fall Festival. It's Friday, October 29th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Citizen Circle. That's at 151 Southeast Osceola. The family-friendly festival will offer a variety of activities such as games, pony rides, magic tricks, petting zoo, costume contest, and yes, candy giveaways.
All right. Now,
Hold on.
wait, no. I got a question for you. This ordinance that's being voted on.
Will not take this. Won't affect this. Still got to go to the legislature. They got to vote on it.
So we're talking
and
next
the
year.
governor's got at the earliest.
Okay. All right. You answered my question.
Local law enforcement and safety professionals will be on hand at the Downtown Fall Festival with trick-or-treat candy stations. All ages are welcomed. All children must be accompanied by adults.
Yeah.
Sanitation stations are set up throughout the event, so if you're worried about COVID, there's going to be places with sanitation wipes and, sanitation
Your wipes. That's
the
right.
handy, but the gel and stuff to. So that's going to be. It's a 7:30 costume contest. Will be at Citizen Circle Stage. You can park at City Hall or in the downtown parking garage.
Yeah.
The event is sponsored by 3 different places that don't advertise with us, so the City of Ocala can advertise for them, not us.
That's right.
If you got any information, if you want any more information, please contact the City of Ocala by calling 352-629-8201. That's the Downtown Fall Festival, hosted by the Code Enforcement Department of the City of Ocala. Seems like a strange department to be hosting a festival.
Hey, Tom, let's build a motel downtown.
There's already one there.
I want to build another one.
You want to build a motel or a hotel?
Hotel. High.
Okay, high.
Hotel.
Where do you want to put it? Top of the one that's there already?
No, I want to put it on the other side of the funk bank that turned into a Mexican bank, a Mexican restaurant.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're talking
Okay,
about.
over there. Put it there. And then I want some more parking places taken from the garage for me.
Yeah, but you would have to pay for those parking spots.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hilton Garden Inn pays for their parking spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know that, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They pay for their parking spots.
Sure they do. How much?
I think it's
$100 a month?
no, I think it's like $270 a month.
For how many?
Each parking spot is that.
$270.
Right.
Right.
And they take 100, I think.
I don't know. So that's $2,000?
No,
the other way around.
27,000.
Yeah, $7,000 a month.
Yeah.
And
City gets that.
oh, the city gets that money.
Goes in the general fund, repays taxpayer money that was used to build roads and everything.
Okay. So
Yeah, don't start with me with the parking deck and the hotel takes up too much. It doesn't. They pay for what they get.
but we lose the parking places by our tax dollars that was built for us to use.
No. When the parking garage was built,
It was for us.
no. When the parking garage was built, it was the reason it was built
For the hotel?
was to make sure that there would be enough parking spots to then the hotel would be able to bring because part of the requirement for the hotel was it had to have a certain number of parking spots. And the city told you when they were building the parking garage that part of the parking garage was going to go for parking for the hotel that was coming.
Oh, I didn't get that memo.
It was always part of the deal.
It was
always
part of the deal.
Always part of the deal. And if you think there's not enough parking downtown,
You're
get
wrong.
your lazy ass out of your car and walk 3 blocks.
Yeah, three
Walk
blocks.
3 blocks.
Oh, yeah. That's not bad. Not bad
Walk
at all.
4 blocks at the most.
Yeah, and these
Stop being lazy. Let me ask you something.
These are not city blocks
Let me
either.
ask you something. Joe,
Yeah, well,
except for me and Larry and Robin when they were first doing the show.
Yeah.
And when you would get to the radio station back in the day, when you'd actually show up at the radio station at a decent hour, you'd get out of bed, before 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You get to park right next to the entryway to the radio station that we had there.
Oh, yeah.
I would come in at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You know where I'd park?
Where?
Way down in the parking lot. You know why?
Why?
Because the mall parking lot was full.
Oh.
But guess what?
What?
I didn't get to park next to the front door.
Oh.
Don't be lazy.
Oh.
If you got a place that's within 3 blocks of walking, that's plenty of parking.
Oh, yeah, it is. I didn't say it wasn't.
People they aggravate. We don't have any parking garage in it. We don't have spots in the parking garage. Shut up. There's parking everywhere downtown.
Okay. That's one way of looking at it.
Good. And by the way,
Why don't you make a shuttle?
By the way, there is plenty of parking in the parking deck if you go to the 3rd and 4th floor.
Do you have an elevator?
Yes.
Oh, that's no problem, man.
But people don't want to go up there. It's too high up. Shut up.
How about this? There's a side job for you, Tom.
Of course, I'm the guy that always goes to the top floor of every parking deck I ever go into.
Yeah.
Because nobody's up there.
That's right.
It's easy.
Oh,
All emails come to Tom at WOCA.com. Hey, and if you're too lazy to walk and you think there's no parking, or you don't like the parking meters downtown, or you think the hotel shouldn't have the parking spots downtown, stay home.
All letters to Tom at
Piss me
WOCA.com.
off. People aggravate me.
Tom, you got to start a new job.
Piece of motherfucking wreck.
It costs you a little bit of money.
Uh-huh.
Get yourself a bunch of golf carts, which are allowed downtown now.
They are.
And you make your own shuttle from the parking lots.
Walk, people. We're a fat society. Walk.
Well, why don't you,
And that's coming from a
I'm
fat
trying to
guy
help you
with
make
bad
money.
legs.
I'm trying to have you have
That's
make
coming
money.
from a fat guy with bad legs.
That's twice you said that.
Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks.
Good morning. You mentioned the parking on the street there, the parking meters. Well, you need about 5 pounds of quarters to park anywhere in downtown Ocala. What is it, 50 cents for 30 minutes or something like that?
It's a quarter for
unbelievable.
half an hour. 25 cents for half an hour.
I saw meters where the other day I was there and I had to put in 2 quarters.
And they take,
Anyway,
Sonny, they
it's,
take debit card.
That's one thing to encourage people is put up parking meters.
Well,
I don't go downtown anymore.
Well, you takes your debit card and credit card too. Thanks for the call, Sonny.
Thanks,
they take
Sonny.
your debit card and credit card too.
Isn't that something?
So-
Wherever you ever think you see the day of that happen?
Of course I did. It's called
Really?
technology advancement.
I remember once I was walking down up in Connecticut.
Nobody's going to win this argument with me about parking downtown.
And I was a young man, and I walked up and I'm walking the street, and I could see the meter maid down a little further down.
She was on horseback.
Some of them do. Some of them were.
Well, no, because that's when you were a young man.
Okay. He's trying so hard. Anyway, one of the meters was left open, and it was full of quarters. Open, just there. And I didn't touch it, and thank goodness, because the guy that was collecting was behind me. He was just taking a break.
Yeah, he was right there on you.
But my honesty. We have a call?
We do, and I know who it is.
Say hi.
What have I done now,
Hello,
honey?
my love.
What have I done
Well,
now?
you're talking to him, that's for sure.
What
yeah.
have I done?
Hey, just as a reminder, parking's free after 6. You don't have to feed the meters, and
There
it's
you
free
go.
on Sunday. I can't remember Saturday.
Thanks for that.
That's because
right.
of him. You can't remember Saturday.
Thanks
I
for
don't
that.
blame you.
That's right. It's free after 6 o'clock.
You didn't know that, did you?
I didn't know that. I just forgot it.
Yeah.
And some of the restaurants downtown, if you don't want to have to fight for parking,
Yeah.
you can get your parking validated. There's a group of restaurants that all work that have a valet down there. You can take advantage of that.
There you go.
Stop it with no parking.
You feel better
downtown.
now?
People aggravate the hell out of me. No parking
You
downtown.
feel better now?
So fat.
1 out of
People
2.
say there's no parking downtown. Mother
Yeah. All letters to Tom at WOCA.com.
Yeah, walk, fat people.
Walk fat.
And I say that because I'm fat.
So I got to walk you from now on.
Good morning. You got about 20 seconds on Ocala Talks.
Good morning, Tom. Yes, I agree with you. Coming from New York, we walk all over the place.
Thank you.
I agree with you. Stop being lazy.
Stop being lazy. Thank
All
you. Thanks for
right.
the call.
All right.
That's all I'm telling you.
Sunshine State.
You ever lived in a real city, you'd know
I
3,
have.
4 blocks of walking.
Those are city blocks.
Nothing.
Those are city blocks, too.
Hey, I'd like to thank Joe Martone for sitting in for the last half hour. Master Gardener Carol Ann Baldwin and Matt Gibbs, thank them for being here as well, plus all my guests and callers. Without you, this show would not work. This is Ocala Talks, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA. The Source.
Broadcasting from the Ocala International Airport, this is WOCA AM, W242CA FM, Ocala, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
USA Radio News with Lance Pry.
Teton County Coroner Brent Blue has called for a press conference at 2:30 p.m. Eastern today to discuss the ruling on the